Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your bonus read for Saturday the 29th of September. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I actually was quite nervous about opening the comments up when I first started. I'd seen so many readers talk about some of the negative comments people put on their pages. And I've got to say to you, I've received nothing but beautiful feedback. Even when it's been something that I could do a little differently or more constructively. I'm, learning myself about what's, good and what's not good. I'm not sort of like going to change what I do, but I certainly can consider some of the things people have been talking to me about. Some of the messages often when they're for one star sign, will be the opposite way for the person watching. So that's about understanding that for the cross watchers, sometimes they're the ones that are going through the energy, not the person I'm reading for. So that was a really, really good bit of feedback I've received. And certainly from other people who've, said the readings resonate, because then I know that what Spirit's giving me is something that you're able to receive and interpret from your end, and that's really wonderful too. In saying that, no matter how good the reader is and no matter how much they resonate with you, I've got to say that there have been times when I've got on and watched a couple of readers and they've just been totally not in line with how I am. And that's okay too. Some days nothing resonates and, that's okay. So I watch it the next, few days, next week, and all of a sudden everything's all good again. Hey, somebody's having trouble making decisions here. This is the second time that's popped out, so it'll probably come out in the read. If not, you need to, you're having trouble balancing something out and you need to make a decision on something. Okay, bonus read for Saturday the 29th of September. I think I've said everything. I will put some details in the box below. Because I was working this week and travelling for work, there was times when I didn't get to put all the stuff in the below boxes. I will try to do that as much as possible, but in saying that, there are times when I miss it. You may have to just go back to a previous reading and just check my details. A couple of people have asked about donations, so I will put something in there. You can donate via my website to support the channel, which would be wonderful. And I could buy more tarot cards. But I have heaps. Don't take any notice of me. I do want to invest in having a camera set up, which would be really good. I've got a camera, but I'm having trouble getting it organised. So for the moment, guys, the readings are just as effective on my phone. Anyway, you've got a Knight of Cups here. So one would tell me that this bonus reading is very possibly going to be a love reading today. So the Knight of Cups is a person who's coming in to offer you something. Now, it could be just something you love, but I'm thinking here it feels very, very much like a love offer. This is your Knight in shining armour. He's, probably not as fast as a King of Wands. He doesn't come in with a lot of as much passion, but he comes in with that real love, that true love feeling. Not yet at the King stage, so his emotions are not quite as tempered, but he definitely is coming in because he feels very strongly about this offer. He can be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. If you're anything like me, everybody I meet seems to be a Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, so I know I'm destined to be one of the three. And I have a Scorpio on my ascendant, so it's quite interesting. So it could go either way. So if you are going to offer someone this cup of love, this could be you doing this and thinking about this at the moment. Okay. All right, first card out is the Hanged Man. Now again, this has happened twice in the last few weeks where I have pulled the last card from another deck and it's been the first card in this reading. And that spooks me big time. No, it doesn't. I know how clever Spirit is. So this was the very last card in the last reading. And I think a couple of times I've read where the bonus readings actually almost followed on from the daily What's Cracking. So this will be interesting to see today. So the Hanged Man talks about taking time out to view things from a different perspective. He is wanting to become enlightened. This is why he has this lovely shine around his head here. He's looking for information here. And sometimes we go into this sort of suspended state because we don't have all the information we need. It's sort of our way of really understanding, what do we want in this? Does this situation suit our needs? So with the Knight of Cups coming in at the beginning there, it could be that somebody is going to offer you love, or you're going to offer it to someone else, but they might say, I'm not ready, we need to wait, or you might say, yeah, I need to have a bit of a think about that. So whichever way it goes. Okay, next card out is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords can represent an air sign, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius or Libra here. Or it could just be that this person has these attributes. The Queen of Swords is ready for battle. There's no doubt about that. She has a sword held high. She's not angry. She's not ready yet, but she's certainly prepared. What this says to me is that the reason you've gone into this Hanged Man state is because there's some truth being held back here, whether that's from you or whether it's from the other person. But there's some truth being withheld. And you know you're ready for this. And you're saying, if you don't tell me the truth, I can just cut you out. I can just cut you out of my life and just move on. Go from the Hanged Man state to the Eight of Cups state. So whoever this is, whether it's you or the other person, there's some truth here. There's something that needs to be revealed before you can move forward. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So this card talks about heartbreak. The Three of Swords, for every tarot card reader, it's not a card we like to see for whatever reason. Whether this is a past energy, whether it's a current energy, or whether it's going to happen. Now, it could be that you are feeling that someone's going to hurt you and you're going to put the sword in before they get the opportunity to. So it's sort of like that whole commitment phobic thing. You know, I'm going to stab you before you get the chance to stab me. It could be that you've been hurt by someone before and you're not ready to move forward on this relationship at this time. Maybe you're still healing from past hurts. It could just be that this person hasn't got a very good reputation. They could have been stabbing other people before they got to you. So whatever this energy, it's not a good energy. It doesn't feel nice at all. And we'll see what's coming up with it. But the fact the Queen of Swords has come before this, I'm thinking you've either had your heart broken by this person before, or you've had your heart broken in the past and you're still healing. And you're yet to move forward on this. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Rods. So I would say you've been carrying this around for a while, because this sort of feels like this energy. It's like you've been hurt in the past and you haven't put down this hurt yet. But what I can say to you, this is the 10, so it's the end of a cycle. So even though you felt this energy in the past, you are ready to put this down and start again. And I like that card's come out, because what that says to me is there's a chance with this that you have gone into a Hanged Man state because you're nervous of moving forward. However, you are prepared to put down your burdens. Good. Okay, then we have the Five of Cups. Okay, this would make sense completely. So here you have the choice in the Hanged Man on whether to keep looking back or whether to look forward. And in the Five of Cups, we see a person who has all of these things in the past have tipped over. They're now being offered something new, something beautiful, but they're too busy looking at what happened here to notice how good these are. And this is what the universe is asking you to do. So you may have been hurt in the past and you may have been carrying a lot of burdens around, but the universe is saying now is the time to forget what happened in the past and move forward. Because what we are offering you here through this person is true love. Do not be scared. Move forward on this. Because we've now bought you the right person that won't create this. Oh, I like it a lot. Okay, and the next card out is the Seven of Pentacles. So you've been trying to manifest this for a very long time. And it may have been that you've had a lot of heartbreak in the past, and he has a very sad face. But all you've wanted now is to have someone that you could share your life with. You really want this. You've tried really hard to manifest this. And the universe has said, You've put in the good work. You've done all the right things, and now we're going to bring you exactly what you want. Do not consider this. Do not consider this. Do not deny this because it's what you wanted. So, look at it again because this is what you asked for. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all emotional. Okay, because look what's coming in right behind it. And this is the most amazing, amazing card to have in a reading because it talks about everything that's joyful and happy and beautiful. Don't not take it because you fear you won't have this, because it is coming with this. It is part of this new love that's being offered to you. Okay, now the Eight of Cups also sort of sits very much for me with a Hanged Man energy. Now, if you turn this person away, this may be their energy here. So it could be that you're walking away. Now, this isn't a permanent walking away because you're still looking for the Two of Cups here. And you're thinking you're not going to find it with this person. And you're moving away. I really feel the universe has brought this person in, whether they've come back from past or whether they are brand new for you. The universe has brought them in because this is what you wanted, and they're now going to give you what you wanted. So if you're walking away here, I feel like it's not a permanent walking away. It's a walking away to go into that Hanged Man state, because there's still a truth to be told here. And I greatly feel that the person is apologising or going to tell you that they love you or that they've loved you for a long time and you've not noticed them. Okay, and then we have the Emperor. Now, whether this is yours or the other person's energy, this says to me, if this is the other person's energy, which I'm feeling it is, they are absolutely 100% ready for you. They have either worked on their past, they've been enlightened, they have done their Hanged Man moment, and they have made this decision to come back and offer you to be part of their kingdom, part of their future, part of their life. This is the ultimate energy for a partner. This is what you want. He's the equivalent of the Empress. He's the top of his game. He's secure. His emotions are stable. What he says is absolutely the truth. So if this is the person you've been looking for, this is who's coming in. Okay, and the last one here is the Eight of Swords, which still tells me you're having a lot of trouble still accepting that this person could be right for you. And I don't blame you. If you've had someone in the past who has not been right, who has not done the right thing, very hard to now consider that it's possible a person can change this much. But I'm telling you, they have gone through their enlightenment. They are ready for this. So if you're struggling, take the blindfold off. Have a look. Trust that the universe has finally brought in what you want. This is your person. Okay, very, very nice reading. Let's just throw a Romance Angels. I haven't used the Romance Angels for a little while, so being that that was most definitely a love reading, I can't see that being anything else today. So very, very clear. Good story, folks. Good story. Okay, now we would like a card. And there it is. Okay. Oh, okay, so we've got pay attention to the red flags. I think you're already doing that, and I think it's a bit of a problem here, because I feel like in this reading, it's like you're paying too much attention to red flags. I think it's okay to pay attention to those flags, and I think it's okay to call it. If you want this relationship to be solid, you need to put your boundaries in place, especially if you've been hurt before. So I'm not saying knock this person back. I'm not saying get rid of them. Challenge it. If something doesn't feel right, ask the questions. Don't just put up with it. Because this card is saying that you need to pay attention to them. It's not saying deny them, throw them away, don't have anything to do with them. It's saying you need to pay attention. What Spirit is saying is you need to call it. Great, lovely reading. Thanks, folks.